Hey guys, welcome back to Inspired Life with Ash. My name is Ash, and today I am going to talk about posing, continuing the series on my countdown towards my first bikini competition. I'm 6 weeks out, and posing is a huge component of bikini fitness. So I wanted to share what I've been doing so far. If you are interested, go ahead, grab a snack, grab something to drink, get cozy, and let's talk more. Today I wanted to talk about posing. It's a very important aspect of the bikini fitness competition. This is how individuals showcase their physique when they're on stage. Now you're able to make this routine unique so that it shows your personality, and it also, gets the judges to see the package that you have prepared. Even though each person has a unique routine, they have to hit certain poses that the judges require in order for the judges to be able to compare and contrast each of the competitors. So you will watch different competitions and you will see women going through the routine, and the routine may look different, but you will notice that they hit certain poses, and every competitor hits those particular poses. And later on in the video, I will show you the particular poses that you're recommended or you're required to hit so that the judges can compare and contrast each competitor and choose the best person out of the lineup. Posing obviously is very important because if you have the best physique, but you're not able to showcase it when you're on stage, then you likely will not be chosen as the winner. So when I decided that I was gonna compete, I chose my physique coach and I looked around to see if I could find someone to help me with posing. There's a lot of posing coaches out there, like they're all over Instagram. So it was so hard to choose someone. But my physique coach, he made recommendations, and from the recommendations that he made, I went ahead and chose someone. Now I contacted the person that I was going to work with. Of course, I looked over her posing routine, saw what she was doing on stage, saw if I liked how she posed and all of that stuff. Saw if I liked how the people looked that she was coaching, and chose her based on those things, and also after talking with her as well. When I first spoke with her, she told me some things to get before our first meeting, and I went ahead and I purchased those things. So I wanted to share those things as well. I got a yoga wheel, so this thing. And this I will show you in a clip somewhere in the video, probably here, how I use it. This wheel basically helps my lower back. So with the posing, you do a lot of arching of your lower back. So your back can really hurt after you're done practicing. So this helps with that. So I just have it in my morning routine where I lay on this in the mornings for 10 or so minutes, or sometimes 15 or 20 if I have a lot of time. But I lay on it in the morning, and it just helps to stretch my lower back so that when I go to practice my posing routine, it's not as difficult. So that's one thing that she recommended that I get. The next thing that she recommended, that I get was a thong bikini. And I mean, that's self-explanatory. I got a black one. I have it here to show you, but it's just like a regular thong bikini. This is the one that I got. I got it off Amazon. She recommended a bikini because most times the competitors, they are in thong type bikinis because the coaches want to see the glutes, they want to see the back, they want to see your abdomen. So by wearing this bikini, she would be able to tell me how to adjust my posing. The next thing that she encouraged me to get, I mean, it's actually a requirement, like you cannot do posing without it, was my posing shoe. Now mine is pretty dirty because I have been wearing it a lot. So I have to figure out how to clean it. But it's a posing shoe. They call it a competition heel. So she recommended that I get one of them. So I chose one. They have mules, but I chose the one that straps onto my foot because again, I'm new to this and I wanted to make sure that my shoe was secure. Now, I don't have an issue walking in heels, so that was fine with me. I think this is like 4 inches. So, and it has a platform, so not so difficult to walk in. I had to break them in though because they're like plastic. So initially it was just a little bit tight, but after I wore them a couple times, like they adjusted to my foot and they feel much, much better. So those are the 3 things that she recommended that I get to meet with her. And she also recommended that I start to do some vacuums. Now, I will show you in a clip or somewhere here how I do the vacuums. And she basically told me to just YouTube how to do vacuums. And she wanted me to start practicing the vacuums because it would help me in terms of controlling my breathing on stage and being able to suck in my abdomen while I'm posing. So I started to prepare by doing the vacuums. I started at about 5 seconds. Now that doesn't sound like much, but I started like 5 seconds per day for a couple days. Then I built up on that some more because I really wanted to make sure that I was actually doing it correctly and not just doing it to get high numbers in terms of seconds. If I was able to do it correctly for 5 seconds, I was fine with that. So I practiced doing the vacuums and I continue to do them. I'm now up to about 32 seconds, which is good. I'm able to do 32 seconds now and I'm able to control my breathing in my posing routine. So once I was ready with all the things that she advised me to get, we did our first posing session. My posing sessions are typically about 30 minutes and different posing coaches, they charge different prices. So you would have to, if you're going to start or go for your own competition, you would have to figure out what that posing coach charges. Some people charge more, some people charge less, but you can research what the price is, the going rate is out there at this time. So yeah, so we met for the first time. It was 30 minutes long and she wanted to start off by just having me learn the required poses and how to transition from one pose to the next. So it wasn't so much about creating a routine yet. It was about me knowing what the poses are that I must hit. And we worked on that. We found the side of my body because you have to turn to a certain side. And when I show you the different poses in some upcoming clips, you'll see where some people pose from their right side, some from their left side. And she wanted me to choose a side of my body that I was comfortable with. So once I figured out that side, then we did the transitions and hit the different poses. And man, my lower back was hurting so bad after because of how much I had to be arching my back. And then also, I was so out of breath from having to hold in my abdomen. And we also did some breath work. So she would have me hold my abdomen in the pose and then count down. So that was what my first session was about. And my homework was to go ahead and practice hitting those poses and then also practice doing the transitions. Now I'm going to show you some posing by professionals. So I'll have a clip somewhere here and you'll see this professional going through their routine. Now the routine will be different. I'll have multiple people, so I'll probably have like 2 or 3 clips. You'll see that the routines appear different, but they go into particular poses. One of the poses being the front pose. So they stand up towards the judges facing forward, and then they transition facing backward, and they'll stay in that position for a while so that the judge is able to assess them from behind and see their glutes, their hamstrings, their calves, all of that good stuff. Take a look at this competitor. You'll see her going through her routine. You will see her hitting the different poses. She is owning her routine. You see some of her personality shining through the routine, and it just looks so good. And this is why posing is so important. Can you imagine just having a competitor go on stage and just stand there? Like, that would be so boring. But when you're able to go on stage in your heels and hit your poses and just showcase your physique, it is so much more fun. I'm assuming because I've never been on stage, but it just looks so much more fun to do that than just standing there. Now I'm going to show you a group of women. So when all the competitors are done with their routine, you will see the judges have everyone come back on stage and they will all stand in that particular front pose. So I'll show it to you here. And then they will also have them stand in the back pose. Again, you can see it over there. Again, this gives the judges a chance for them to compare and contrast each competitor and choose the best physique. So now I'm sure that you're interested in what my posing routine looks like. So I'm going to show you a little clip of it. Now my routine is not very extensive because I am a beginner. So it's pretty short and it just touches the basics. Let's go ahead and do that now. So that was my posing routine. That's what my coach and I have been working on. I cannot wait to do it on stage. We have been doing once a week with me and her, and then I do 4 days a week by myself. I'm just working to get it to the best that I possibly can so that I feel really comfortable on stage when all the lights are on you and everyone's looking at you, so that I feel comfortable and I go through the routine, showcase the package that I have prepared, and also have my personality shine through the routine. I will see you guys again next week. If there is something that you are interested in that you want me to talk about, please go ahead and leave a comment down below and I will connect with you. You can also follow me on Instagram and connect with me there. My name on Instagram is Inspired Life with Ash as well. I love you guys and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whenever you watch this video.